Hey folks, welcome back to Fallout 4. We're here on the Pridwin to talk to Elder Maxon. Apparently he has something to tell us, if you remember. So let's see what he has to say.
Is there anything you wish to tell me, Knight?
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
That's what I
find your ignorance awfully convenient. Proctor Quinlan completed the decryption of the data you retrieved from the Institute. A portion of his findings included a list of synths that went missing or escaped from their underground
I like how we
facility.
can't see him at all
After
because our
careful
armor's so
analysis of
huge.
the information, we've discovered something unprecedented.
You don't
Paladin
say.
Dance is a perfect match for one of the synths on that list.
Is Quinlan absolutely certain?
Proctor Quinlan validated the information numerous times. I can assure you, his results are accurate. The data you brought back included a record of each subject's DNA. We keep the same information on file for all of our soldiers. Paladin Dance's DNA is a perfect match for a synth they called M797. To make matters worse, he's gone AWOL. Disappeared without a trace. His sudden absence simply reinforces our conclusion that M797 and Paladin Dance are one and the same. I'm finding it difficult to believe that he never confided in you, and then swore you to secrecy.
I would have shot him immediately.
Had he told me, it would have been my duty to report it immediately.
Apparently, I've misjudged you, which means I've decided to take you at your word. However, that doesn't absolve you of your duty.
Indeed
Dance
it doesn't.
is a synth. He represents everything we hate, a monstrosity of technology. Our mission in the Commonwealth is clear. The Institute and its creations need to be destroyed in order to preserve our future.
A
which
fucking
leaves me facing
man.
the most difficult order I've ever given. I'm ordering you to hunt down Dance and execute him.
Yes,
With
sir.
pleasure. I'll make him pay for lying to us.
I appreciate your cooperation. Listen, I'm not blind to the fact that Dance was your mentor, and this isn't an easy burden to bear.
That wasn't
but if we're
Dance.
to remain strong, we can't afford to make exceptions. Even when it means executing one of our own. Find Proctor Quinlan. He's been analyzing the data and should be able to provide you with a starting point. And Knight, there's a promotion for you riding on the results of these orders. So don't disappoint me.
Yes,
You're
sir.
dismissed.
Well, that is some unfortunate news, but as I'm sure you realize, we never actually knew Paladin Dance. Let's go talk to Proctor Quinlan and see what he has to say. Alright, Proctor Quinlan, what do you got for me?
Oh, Knight. I was told you were coming. Sorry about this business with Dance.
Not your fault.
I don't want to talk about it.
I understand. On to your orders, then. I've been poring over Dance's duty reports, and unfortunately, I haven't found any concrete information. As you're well aware, Dance had intimate knowledge of the Commonwealth, and I'm
Indeed.
afraid he could be seeking refuge anywhere. I think our best approach would be to identify every location he's ever visited and eliminate them as possibilities one by one.
That sounds like a
You may
lot of
wanna get
legwork.
comfortable. This could take quite a bit of...
What the hell is this crap about Dance being a synth?
I assume your outburst was a reference to some doubt regarding Dance's identity. I can assure you that my findings are quite accurate, Scribe.
So he sets Dance up, and then you knock him down. Is that it?
That is indeed. I don't like your tone, Halen.
I don't like your tone, Halen.
My tone. Who cares about protocol at a time like this?
I do.
I can't believe that after everything Paladin Dance did for you, you're just gonna turn your back on him like this.
That
There's
wasn't
obviously
Paladin
been a mistake,
Dance.
and we need to get to the bottom of it.
Scribe Halen, you're addressing a senior officer, and you will show him the respect that he's due. Or so help me, I'll have you brought up on charges.
I'll just have her
Now,
shot.
Unless you're here with information that can assist us, I suggest you return to the police station immediately.
Of course. My apologies, Proctor. I believe I have some information that's relevant to the search.
Very well then. Would you care to enlighten us? Or do we have to wait until you decide to grace us with your knowledge?
Knight, if you'd accompany me to the flight deck, I'd like to show you the information I've compiled firsthand. I've stored the data on my Vertibird gunship's computer.
You had better be giving me something worthwhile after that outburst, Scribe.
The This better not be a waste of my time.
Of course not, sir.
Proceed, Knight. I'll continue doing my research here.
If you'll follow me, sir.
Damn it, Scribe. I told you I didn't want the corners bent. The issues were to be in mint condition.
What is this?
I'm sorry, Proctor, but this is the only limited edition annual we recovered. Even before the bombs fell, this was the rarest issue. The one where Architect dies and comes back to life.
Comics.
Yes, Scribe. I've read the 2076 underlain price guide from cover to cover, so I'm well aware of its past value. The fault for this travesty rests squarely on your shoulders, because you chose to ignore the important lesson I taught you. Which is?
Always bag and board. I'm sorry, sir. You're absolutely right. And I promise it will never... Sir? What's that red blinking light on your terminal?
What? Oh, damn it all! I left it in record mode. Just let me...
Do you actually plan on killing Paladin Dance?
Again, that wasn't Paladin Dance. I fully intend to follow orders.
I'm following orders. You should do the same.
I know I should. But before you head out, I need you to listen to what I have to say. I've known Paladin Dance ever since I was an initiate.
No, you
He
haven't.
trained me, showed me the ropes, and when I screwed up, he taught me to dust myself off and move on.
No, he didn't.
He's earned my admiration, my respect, and my friendship.
You
I don't
never
care
knew
what
him.
Quinlan's report says. I don't care if he's a machine or not. He's still Dance.
He's an abomination.
You're sympathizing with a traitor.
That's exactly my point. Dance is the most selfless person I've ever met. I've watched
had a
him
mind to
risk
shoot
his
her
own
already.
life based on nothing more than principle alone. That's why I'm asking you, not just as a member of the Brotherhood, but as a human being. Give him a chance. Let him tell his side of the story.
I'm a servant
We're
of
not
the Emperor
convinced by
of
what he
Man.
says, or somehow he's become truly lost to us. Then you do what you have to do.
You'd have me disobey orders?
Can't you put the Brotherhood aside, even
No.
for a moment? Am I really asking that much?
Yes.
Just talk to him. Find out what's going on inside his head. Then weigh your options. If you still think he intends to bring harm to the Brotherhood of Steel, you do what you have to do.
If
If
he
you
is a
see
synth,
glimmer
he
of
deserves
mercy
to
or
die.
humanity behind his eyes, I beg you, let him run. Before the Pribwin showed up, Dance had me identify a fallback point if we ever lost the police station. It was Listening Post Bravo, an old pre-war U.S. military outpost on the northern frontier of the Commonwealth. It's isolated, and we're the only ones that knew about it. So, there's a good chance that's where he's headed. Just be careful. There's no telling what state of mind he's in right now, or if he trusts any of us at all.
It doesn't matter who he trusts, what state of mind he's in, or what his reasoning was. He's a synth. And if that's the case, he's an abomination that needs to be purged. The command of the Emperor outweighs any other considerations. The orders of the Brotherhood notwithstanding. I'm doing this for the sake of humanity. Not for Elder Maxon, not for the Brotherhood of Steel, but for the Emperor and for humanity. All synths must be purged. Let's go find Dance and get this done with. Can I just jump? I can just jump. Alright. Let's go Vertibird. Rebind this. That live. Oh, this is gonna take a minute of digging. Oh, it's under 8, isn't it? Personal Vertibird radio. Is indeed under 8. It's already bound. Lovely. I need a landing. Your work? That's a stem pack. Over here will probably be fine. Really? What the fuck? I'll be back when I manage to call in the vertibird. Alright, I got it. The vertibird didn't want to land near the airport for some reason. I'm gonna head as close as I can to listening post Bravo, and when we get there, or if anything happens in the meantime, you'll see it. Alright, we're landing now. We're about 500 meters from listening post Bravo. Perhaps a little further out. There are super mutants right over there. I don't think the sister was able to board the vertibird with us, unfortunately. But I'm sure she'll show up when we arrive. That's a lot of ghouls. Heavy bolter. Heavy... Yes. Get some distance. Cool, problem solved. Pop the vertibird too much. Well, I don't think it'll die. Oh, that's the sister. She is here. Got absolutely wrecked by those ghouls. Get to your feet. We've got to move. Gotta leave it in thermal for the moment, because moving through these areas is very treacherous. And there's quite a bit going on, as you can see. Thankfully, the bolter is making short work of it. We're gonna bypass these hospitals as much as we can. I'm sorry, you're gonna do what? I didn't hear you. It's amazing how cost-effective this gun is. Most of the time, I don't even have to be accurate with it. I can just pop, and things go away. Now then, Dance should be... Or rather, it was M797, wasn't it? Oh, hey, we leveled up. Wonder if we'll hit level 90 by the end of the story or not. What should we do? Oh, I'll take that. It's decent. I don't think at this point that it really matters much what we grab when we level up. Let's see, Stalker Bolter, Chainsword, Bolt Gun, Lance Battery, and a 10. We remove the defensive turrets. Let's drop a Lance Strike on whatever the fuck that is. Oh, yeah, why? I would not recommend getting into melee with those, sister. Your zeal is appreciated, but that's what I've got a bolt gun for. In we go. I need to activate this elevator? I do. Alright. Hopefully this can hold the weight of my power armor. Sister, you coming? Suppose not. Now then. We will see what this synth has to say for himself. Ah, you did make it. Lovely. Automated defenses. Lots of automated defenses. Not exactly making a good case for yourself. It's... Oh, wow. Fuck this. Start his reflexes. Yeah, get into the melee with the Space Marine. You're gonna win that one.
I'm not surprised Maxon sent you. He never liked to do the dirty work himself.
He told me you're a synth, Dance. That makes you a traitor.
And
It
he's
makes
right.
you an
But
abomination.
the news is just as much of a shock to me. I didn't know, I swear. Until Quinlan got that list decoded, I thought synths were the enemy.
They
I
are.
never expected to hear that I was
Some
one
will
of them.
set
If
shortly.
it wasn't for Halen, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. So, what are your orders? Does Maxon even want me alive?
Of course not. Synths are the enemy, remember?
All too well. Look, I'm not blind to the fact that this must be difficult for you.
It's much
I
less
wish
difficult
Maxon
than you
had sent
expect.
someone else, but that doesn't change a thing. I'm a synth, which means I need to be destroyed. If you disobey your orders, you're not only betraying Maxon, you're betraying the Brotherhood of Steel and everything it stands for.
A firm.
Synths can't be trusted. Machines were never meant to make their own decisions. They need to be controlled. Technology that's run
Indeed.
amok is what brought the entire world to its knees, and humanity to the brink of extinction. I need to be the example,
The fuck?
not the exception.
That was weird.
I can't tell if that's the human or the machine talking.
The fact that you're confused only strengthens my decision. I'm ready to accept the consequences of my true identity. Maxon's ordered you to execute me, and I'll be damned if I'm going to stand in your way.
If it needs to be done, then so be it.
I've never been prouder of you than I am right now, brother. It's been a pleasure serving with you.
In the name of the Emperor of Mankind, I declare you excommunicate traitors. By actions, by words, and by deeds, you've shown yourself to be an abomination unto man, an enemy of the Emperor, and an enemy of the Machine God. In the name of the Emperor, I now consign you to death. May imperial justice account in all ballots. Ave Imperator. And as you can see, he was indeed a synth. Not that we really need it, but might as well take that stuff too. Anyway, now to RTB. Back to the Pridwin we go. Completely vindicated, might I add. Now, if that component wasn't there, I might have felt a bit bad, but that wasn't Paladin Dance, which means we never actually knew Paladin Dance, which means what I executed was a danger to all of humanity. Let's see if the vertibird wants to cooperate a little bit more this time. Apparently, this is a more acceptable landing zone than the area in the airport for some reason. I don't understand it either. Regardless, I believe we've been told, yes, we need to go back to report to Elder Maxon, so when we're there, I will see you. Alright, let's present this evidence to Elder Maxon. Luckily, we wiped most of the gore
Report,
off.
Knight. Have you handled the situation with Paladin Dance?
The traitor's been executed, Elder.
Excellent work. Of course. Dance's execution creates a missing link in our chain of command.
Indeed it
that
does.
traitor held quite an important position with us. I'm certain that you'll make a fine replacement. His quarters and all his possessions are now yours, including his personal suit of power armor. Congratulations,
Unnecessary, but
Paladin.
thank you.
To the victor, go the
That was not what I
spoils.
meant to say.
Being a part of the Brotherhood, you should learn to appreciate
I
that
meant to
sentiment.
thank him, but
Just be aware
still getting used to
that
the...
a Brotherhood Paladin is expected to be a symbol of integrity to our brothers and sisters. I trust you won't disappoint them, or disappoint me. In any event, we still have the Institute to contend with, and a lot of work to do before we can begin our final assault.
It never
While the finishing
ends, does
touches
it?
are being put onto Liberty Prime, Captain Kells has identified a potential threat to our operations.
Oh.
Report to him immediately for your next assignment.
Hey,
Ad
Fur.
Victoriam, Paladin.
Alright, let's see what Kells has for us. Come along, sister. He's... yes, down here.
Getting a bit of twitch on prop 3. Adjusting port.
Ah, Paladin. Good. Now that the unfortunate matter regarding Dance has been settled, we can return to our primary mission.
I'm ready, Captain.
Good, because this mission demands your full attention. Now, before we launch our attack on the Institute,
Is
we need to
Kells...
address another threat. The Railroad. They're a small but capable group that uses subterfuge and guerrilla tactics.
Okay,
to
now
harass
I
their
need to
enemies.
know.
Our tactical analysis says they could possibly hamper or harm our operations, which is a risk I'm not willing to take. If we strike
need
them
to
now,
check.
we should be able to maximize the amount of damage we do to their organization.
Hold on, I'm Googling something.
Hit them before they hit us? I like it.
Precisely. Destroying the railroad hinges on completely eliminating their leadership. Otherwise, they'll simply regroup somewhere else. To that end, here's a
Oh
list
my
of the
God!
5 targets we believe would cause a catastrophic failure.
I'll tell
in
you
their
who he
chain of
is
command.
after this. Captain Kells is Tim Ross, who played Tuvok on Star Trek Voyager. I knew his fucking voice was familiar. I just started watching Voyager like a month ago. And I was sitting here like, that sounds so familiar. He sounds so
You're wasting
familiar.
our time, soldier.
Sorry, Tuvok.
Consider it done.
Thank you, Paladin. Now, before you depart, Proctor Ingram has additional orders for you to
Oh,
complete.
clipping.
Our
Oh,
sources
that's weird.
tell us that the railroad has some sort of experimental or prototype robot in their headquarters.
Uh-huh.
They're calling it the Predictive Analytic Machine, or PAM for short. Cute, huh?
You want
They
it.
use the robot for complex strategic calculations that are much more efficient than anything we can generate here. If you could use this holotape to decrypt the security on Pam's terminal, it will force the unit to return to the Pridwin.
Hey,
I'm
Fur.
certain we could put Pam's computing power to good use. Otherwise, destroy it. We wouldn't want it to fall into the Institute's hands.
Indeed not.
I'll try to get it back here in one piece.
Good. It'd be a hell of a waste if you didn't.
I'm certain you'll do whatever it takes to complete the mission. When you're ready, proceed to the Old North Church and link up with our assault team.
No
They'll
assault
provide
team is
demolition support
necessary.
and all the firepower you'll need to take the railroad down.
Have you
Ad
seen this
Victoriam,
bolter?
Paladin.
But yeah,
Try to get
that's
Pam back here in one piece,
that's
okay?
Tuvok. That's really weird. Plus the voice he's doing is literally, he basically just sounds like Tuvok with a little bit more emotion. So it's super odd. I heard him over the intercom earlier, and I was like, that sounds so familiar. I'm just gonna fast travel over as close as I can get rather than fucking about with the vertibird, because we can literally just go right to Old North Church. Alright, here we are. We've been sent here to erase the railroad. I think the heavy bolter will suffice for this. Weirdly, I've actually been to this church in person before. I don't know if I've ever mentioned this before, but I've never been inside, but I've been like in front of it, which is interesting. It's always weird coming across these locations that, like, oh, I've been there in real life. It looks nothing like it does in the game. It's, well, not nothing. The game is fairly close, but it's a little bit different, obviously. In we go. I think we accidentally might have popped a few of the Brotherhood. But, you won't, unfortunately. We need to find a way down. Oh yeah, I got an aspirant by accident. Whoops. A little bit of friendly fire there. Alright. I don't know why I'm collecting all this ammo and stuff. I'm never gonna need it. Oh, fuck it. Melee. Well, that's the wrong person. You alright, Scribe? Sorry about that.
Don't worry. We'll flush these rats out soon. Detonation pack secured and ready, sir.
Ah. Breaching.
Come back here,
You might want to back. Okay, that was a very weak breach cell. Or breach charge. Let's fucking door kick.
Got trouble.
Left clear. Door. Of course it's an interior. You can't just have, you know, some good fucking door kicking. You've got to break everything into loading screens so the enemy always gets a drop on you. Thank you, Bethesda. That's just fucking wonderful of you. Clearing left.
Bring it on.
Contact right. Contacts left. Oh, she's got it.
Sam, I'm coming home.
Clear. Yep, we're clear. You would be Pam.
Countermeasures active. This unit is incapable of voice communication.
Let's see if we can fix that. Da 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 da. His memories. Pam decryption. Thank you for helpfully labeling that.
Pam.
Ready for programming instructions. Recommend interface type RJ11.
Oh yeah, we're totally clear here.
Need to relax.
Let's go out the back way and make sure no... I think somebody might still be alive in there. Hold on. Excuse me, sister. Let's make sure there's no railroad agents left. Harboring synths. Not acceptable. Under here. How did you escape?
Let's do this.
Whatever, problem solved. Anyone hiding? All right, forward we go. Where the fuck was that doorway? Funny, they had an escape tunnel and no one bothered using it. Oh well. Their bad tactical decisions aren't my fault. Ooh, this is nasty. Thankfully, I'm immune to radiation. Looks clear. Clear all the way out. Beautiful. Back to the Prid when we go. And there's the railroad dealt with. Bit anticlimactic, but hey. Not like they were ever very strong. There are raiders out here where I popped up. Not really sure how to get out of this little... Oh. Chain door. Oh! Scumbags! Oh, that's a lot of scumbags. Few less now. Oh, get him! Get him! Good kill. Did she cut her arm off? Oh no, I thought she did, but it was just in a weird angle. Anyway, heading back to the Pridwin. See you there in a moment. Alright, we're back aboard the Pridwin, and in the meantime, I went ahead and had the sister here. I brought her back to the drop pods and picked up her bolter. So hopefully she should be a little bit more effective in a fight. We won't just have to charge into melee every time.
It appears that the railroad won't be a hindrance to our future operations.
Indeed not.
Those sympathizers deserved exactly what they got.
That they did. I'm also pleased you managed to secure Pam, rather than allow it to be destroyed. We are having it brought to the Pridwin, where it will be installed in Proctor Quinlan's office. It's an amazing piece of pre-war technology that should prove to be quite beneficial to us. Speaking of pre-war technology, Proctor Ingram is putting the final touches on Liberty Prime, and requires your assistance. Congratulations on another successful mission, Paladin.
Thank you, Captain. In any case, I think this is where we're gonna call it.
Looks like we have a thruster imbalance. Tweaking pitch.
We're starting to get close to the end here. I can feel it creeping up on us. And we're gonna kinda head straight for it, to be honest. There's very little left other than just ending this out. And with how long this has been going, I think you all deserve to see the ending sooner rather than later. So, like I said, gonna call it here. And I will see you all next time. Hopefully, we'll be almost done, if not done next time. Who knows? Anyway, stay safe, good hunting, and goodbye.